So fast forward a few months from these interviews, as we jump into New York City, things are starting to open up, and let's find those signs of hope. It's April 2021, and we're here in New York to check out and see how things are opening up here. Come on down.
So I think we're heading in that right direction. Right now, the capacity is being increased.
Good.
But for places like myself that are smaller, you can't really increase the capacity without having bar service, and that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
The outdoor dining helps us because that increases our table space to be able to serve customers. And as the weather gets nicer, we're actually able to fill up those tables and serve customers throughout the day. So it has been wonderful this past weekend. And I believe it's only going to get better.
People are feeling better and more people are getting vaccinated. So they're feeling like, okay, I can finally go out and socialize again. And as you know, that is so important for the LGBTQ community. These spaces are more than just bars to us. These are, where our chosen family is, how we feel less isolated when we sometimes have to face daily stigma. So we've been very lucky in that regard, able to raise some awareness for other places and bars and restaurants across the country and safe spaces and that nature. So I think it's going to make people come out and hopefully this pride will have something out front again, and we can get everyone together, and our community will feel like, hey, we can get back amongst our chosen people.
Right.
Yeah, all of us at Q Digital, we run Gay Cities and Queerty and LGBTQ Nation. So we asked all of our readers some questions about how they are feeling about Pride, how they're feeling about the summer, and life beginning to return to normal. Yeah. And there's so many people that are just there's a pent up demand for Pride. 72% of our readers are willing to do virtual Pride events. They want to stay safe. And that's much more than last year. That kind of shows how we've all gotten used to virtual, and we're kind of excited about it as well. Yeah. But 83%, so more, are just dying to attend an in-person smaller Pride event. Not the million plus, but smaller at these venues or at friends' houses, that sort of thing. And then I think we have such great demand. We want to get out there. I mean, 91% of them want to take a road trip this summer. So that's a lot. 91%. That's pretty much everybody is going to get in their car and drive someone. And over 80% are willing to stay in a hotel and hop on a plane. So we're ready, but we want to stay safe, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty optimistic. I think it's really going to depend. I think this summer is going to be a transition period a little bit, and it's going to depend a lot on the region. But at least here in California, we're seeing really a lot of positive things. We're definitely opening up. Like I was in Palm Springs on a Wednesday night a couple nights ago, and we're 25% occupancy inside of hotels and full occupancy just in the streets as they turn the streets into restaurants. And on a Wednesday night in March, it was really full out there, right? Yeah. So I think it is opening up in a lot of places in the world, but it's going to be.
Well, speaking of Palm Springs, now that things are starting to slowly open up coast to coast, we asked a few folks, are you excited to be getting back to gay bar life?
I'm actually at one of the iconic bars here in Palm Springs. It's Street Bar. Across the street, Chill Bar, Eagle 501 in the background. You can see Hunters. Arenas Road in Palm Springs has come back rather nicely. What I'm most excited about, Matt, is to see the business owners making a comeback and having survived this long pandemic. We were lucky here in Southern California. We've got blue skies and pretty good temperatures most of the year. During the pandemic, most of our businesses were able to hold on.
The LGBTQ community is known for its resilience in the face of adversity. For every bar that closed, there's one that adapted, stayed open, and is poised for success here in 2021. So it's up to us, all of us, to step up the way Gill Foundation and Gay Cities have done, as they've shown an example of how we can all move forward. Follow the links in this video for the next part on our series here on the state of LGBTQ bars. Do you have any favorite or great bar stories you'd like to share with our audience? Please post them and tag us in them. And also just make sure to stay tuned as we tackle additional controversial, exciting topics here on this new series, I Love Gay Views.